Happy Monday, everyone, and welcome to Sharp Dog Sports. I'm Colt, and here I have with me my best friend and your bookie's worst nightmare, Tyler. Tyler and I first met as varsity athletes in college and have been actively involved in sports for our entire lives. However, once our collegiate careers ended, we had to turn to other avenues to scratch our competitive itch. Whether it be a charity golf scramble or backyard cornhole tournament, our will to win has never changed, especially when it comes to sports betting. Like many ex-athletes, Tyler and I started gambling when we were together during major sporting events to feel like we had some skin in the game. Then it turned into any televised primetime game before reaching an all-time low of Russian table tennis during the pandemic. We've all been there, right? Since then, we've realized the only avenue to consistent success with your bookie is through deep diving and analyzing every game on the card and only betting on your favorite games of the day and week. Over the coming weeks, months, and years, Tyler and I hope to build a community of sharp dogs that are sports enthusiasts looking for additional tips, insights, and analysis to help even the playing field with their bookie.
Hey, appreciate that introduction, Cole. Look forward to getting to know each and every one of you as we build a community here in the comments section. Please let us know what you're playing. As always, give us a subscribe, give us a like. But man, it's a good day to have a good day. We got Masters Week, Monday. Gonna do a little Masters talk here. I've already talked to Cole a little bit about it. Oh man, my dark horse every year since 2017, Charlie Hoffman. He tried to do it for us yesterday, chipping in on 15, birdie in 17, and even came with a Spieth duck hook off the tee on 18 to try to get us home, but unfortunately, Charlie's not going to be with us this week. I'm a little disappointed, but we've got some topics. You know, I think Koepka's coming off of he got engaged, right, Colt?
Yeah, I did see a picture where he bent the knee. Still no photo of the ring. Still not sure how much of that money he's handing over. But well, needless to say, Brooks Koepka was the least of my focus in that photo. I mean, smoke show. I mean, we just all got to take a second to say, regardless of how Brooks plays this week, last week, any week, that guy's a winner, right? What are the odds that Brooks Koepka wins this week? 1 out of 1, because he's going to win every time he goes home and sees that fiance for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I agree. True Brooks fashion. With that being said, I don't think either one of us thinks he's making the cut this week. No way in hell.
Yeah, too much good history in majors, but at the end of the day, not enough recent rounds, too much up in the air. The only thing I'd be looking at on Koepka this week would maybe be a don't make the cut odds. Not sure I'd play it, but I definitely couldn't put money that he would.
No, I couldn't either. So I'll let you take it away. I think we both agree on this one with Bryson. I mean, the man's just a stone cold killer. He's a killer.
I mean, the guy has came out and said Augusta's a par 67 for him. And I believe it. I mean, yeah, he didn't get the results he was looking for in 20 last year, but my God, the man has pitch and wedge in on every hole. I mean, he's going to go out there, shoot 65, 66, 67. There's no way he's not in contention. You know, I think at the odds of 12-1, you can't tell me he doesn't have better odds to win this tournament than Jordan Spieth.
No, I'll take that. And for all you listening, that's not our pick. That's not our lean right now. That's just where we're at this point on Monday. As we get closer to Thursday, we'll dive into the Masters a little bit because we're all about it. So yeah, but right now, you know, obviously they got the Champions Dinner tonight, Colt. I'm gonna throw a little stuff at you because obviously we got reigning champion Dustin Johnson taking over the Champions Dinner. This is what this guy's serving up. So for appetizers, we got pigs in a blanket, lobster, and corn fritters. You got anything you're putting your fingers on right there? Get the night started off.
I mean, as a Myrtle Beach native, my first question is he getting this catered by the Dollhouse? Or, I mean, where is this food coming in from? Corn fritters, corn dogs, lobster. I mean, maybe I'd have a corn dog here or there, but I don't see it. But, you know.
No. This thing's being catered by Riptides over there off of Ocean Avenue, Ocean Boulevard. First course, I feel like I'm at, Texas Roadhouse. I like it. Just a little house or Caesar salad. I'm probably going house there. Give me some ranch. You may be. What do you got?
It would all come down to, does the Caesar have anchovies or no anchovies on the Caesar? With anchovies, I'm out. No anchovies, I'm in. I don't know what the theme of this meal is if we got lobster and corn dogs. So I'd have to ask. I'd have to ask the server.
No doubt, no doubt. With the sides, he's doing a family style side. So I'm not really sure how they're going to do this with COVID. I assume it's going to be in bowls in the middle of the table, but good luck. This ain't the Rutherford's Easter lunch we're having here. There ain't no way they're going to put these things in bowls scattered around the table. But he's got family style sides with mashed potatoes, spring vegetables. Can't disagree there. Main course, filet mignon with miso. And I did look this up. Miso, marinated sea bass.
That just doesn't mix. I mean, I'm sorry, but miso with I love sea bass, but a miso, I think it's a glaze. Is it a miso glaze on that?
It's a glaze. It is a glaze.
Yeah, I don't associate miso with sea bass. That's just me. But, give me the filet, give me the house, give me the corn dogs. Probably serving. But
I'm probably not even. I'm just skipping the main course at this point. I've had so many corn fritters and pigs in a blanket. I'm just skipping the miso, and I'm going right to give me the peach cobbler, give me the apple pie, and give me the ice cream. Just give them both to me. Just bring them over. I'll do that. But that's what we're having tonight.
I'm sure they'll give you Tiger's share. So,
Man, been home for 3 weeks. Broken tibia, broken fibula through the bone. There's a reason they call him the GOAT. His leg is snapped in half, and the man's just sitting calmly in his chair as they're pulling him out, just signing autographs, I'm sure. But that being said, Colt, let's just briefly, we'll talk about our pick we had last night. Showtime, man, it was like watching a Little League game. You got the best player on the mound, best hitter at the plate, guys batting second. But I'll tell you what reminded me the most of him being a Little League player. The kid could throw a fastball and be accurate, but the second he tried to throw a curveball or a changeup, that thing was so far out of the zone. I couldn't tell if I was over here at the Little League park or if I was watching, ESPN last night. I really couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember if it was the fifth, sixth inning, whatever it was, on the pass ball to let the 2-run score. He gets injured. That looked like your local Little League team. Runners aren't even stealing yet. It's like Bad News Bears out there all put Angels jerseys on. It was almost as bad as when in the ninth inning the closer throws the ball over Rendon's head, screws our under bets, makes us go into the bottom of the ninth, sweat our balls off. And what do? They hit a 3-run home run to win the game. Praise be for the Angels, but brutal for the underbettors out there. Hate it for you guys. Hate it for myself.
Brutal for the underbettors. Oh man, yeah. For all you guys who tailed our pick on the Angels last night, if you didn't stay up and watch it, I sweat probably three shirts in that ninth inning, but we brought it home. No problem at all. So yeah, it's a good night. And again, like I said, it's a good day to have a good day. We're going to start off here with one of my leans. And I've actually got two. It really depends what your options are with your book, whatever they may have for you tonight. First off, Colt and I disagree a little bit on this, but man, I tell you that UCLA game, I'm going to reflect a little bit. I think UCLA is the second best team in that tournament. And fortunately, Baylor didn't have to play them to get in the national championship because those boys can just shoot. They can play. They play good defense. They just get after it, man. And they made a believer out of me. I was telling Colt, I think I went to sunrise service on Sunday, 10 o'clock service, 12 o'clock service, and I think I'm going to Wednesday service this week. They just made a believer out of me. So congrats to them. Congrats on their season. 6-0 against the spread in the tournament. Good teams win. Great teams cover.
Great teams
Praise
cover.
be UCLA. But, with all that being said, I got to take Gonzaga -4.5. That's going to be my lean. I think they're just too disciplined. They rebound well. There's just nothing that they don't do well. And I think Colt's point to me was they just don't play great defense. But when you score every time down the court, I don't think that you do have to have great defense. You just need them to miss more than you do. And I think that they're going to miss more than Gonzaga is on the offensive side tonight.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't hate the Gonzaga play. It's just a chalky play to me. I was one of the many millions out there chasing that ESPN free trip to Maui. Filled out about 25 brackets. I had this as my final matchup in about half of them. And all but one, I have Gonzaga winning this game. You have to fill out the projected score. My projected score never has Gonzaga winning it by more than 6, but never less than 3. So I guess ultimately I was expecting Gonzaga to probably cover this number, but Baylor looked mighty good against Houston, put up a lot of points against a really tough defense. A lot of athleticism on that court. Not sure Kispert, Timmy can keep up, but I do think Gonzaga's got the best star on the court, Jalen Suggs. So I couldn't go against the Zags. I think there's better lines out there to get your money in on. But I'll definitely be pulling for the Zags and Mark Few, and praise be.
Yeah, praise be. Honestly, man, I think it's just destiny. I think this team needed that game. I think they needed UCLA to punch them right in the mouth. I mean, hell, they've covered. I don't think they've lost or won by less than double digits. They needed that punch in the mouth. And then to hit a half-court shot, buzzer beater, I mean, come on. It's almost destiny. I think the only way this line doesn't hit is they're up by 5, couple seconds left. They just came off a free throw line, made a couple free throws. They come down, hit a trash 3. That's the way I see this. Only way if not hitting, but I like the lean. I'm -4.5 Zags. My other thing, only if you got it, and I'm going to give you a quick stat. There's a prop bet out there. Made free throws in the game is 29.5. Okay. Zags on the season has averaged 29 or 22 attempts per game. Baylor on the season has attempted 16.6 free throws for a game. They're each averaging, Zags is 73.1%, Baylor 70.1%. That gets you, if you stay with their average, 16 and 11. That's 27. And I think the refs are going to let them play. It's a big man's game. I think the officiating's already been told, don't make this ticky-tack. I think they're going to let them play underneath. I don't see free throws being shot. I don't see free throws being taken, let alone made. So I like it.
I like that play. I mean, I think both teams are going to be trying to score the ball from the outside. I do agree. It's a national championship. We're not trying to watch a foul fest. Even at that number, I'm not even too worried about fouls late. I mean, I think at the end of the game,
that's a big number.
The Zags are up at 5, 6, 7, down by 5, 7. I mean, I don't see this game getting way out of hand. So I think there's going to be some fouls and free throws at the end of this game. But that's a tall task to get to that number in a big game like this. So I do like that under. I haven't seen that play, but yeah, if it's available, I think that's a good look for sure.
Yeah, if you got it. So Tyler's lean, Zags -4.5, or take them both. I don't care. Take them both. I like them both. So whichever one you got, and the free throws made under 29.5.
Yeah, I mean, today I'm back to the baseball slate. I think everybody loves to bet the big game. Everybody's going to be watching the big game, and sometimes it's hard to just sit there and enjoy the big game without a big bet on it. And, hey, there's still time to go. I could also be laying the wood on something there. Hadn't decided, but I think there's better value on the board, getting away from those big games. So I'm back to the baseball slate today, and I'm looking at the Mets playing the Phillies. You got Jacob deGrom on the mound versus Matt Moore. I think everybody's familiar with Jacob deGrom because he's undoubtedly the best pitcher in the National League and probably the best pitcher in the majors. His velocities continue to go up. How, I don't know. And Matt Moore hasn't been relevant since 2013 with Tampa Bay Rays. The guy hasn't had an ERA under 4 since 2013. There was 1 year he had 2 appearances, irrelevant. Last 2 years, ERA closer to 6. Jacob deGrom, best pitcher on the mound. And, we're watching a Phillies team that comes off a 3-0 sweep of the Braves. They got us yesterday in a 2-1 game. Tough beat. Acuna gets punched out on a low pitch. I think it was a questionable strike. Could have been a leadoff walk. Not sure what happens there. But, they put up 3 runs against Max Fried. Took them 10 innings to do that. They put up 4 runs against Charlie Morton. Then they put up only a few runs again yesterday against Ian Anderson. I just see deGrom shutting this team down. The over-under's gotten so low. I mean, it's just tough for me to play a game that low under just because you get 1-2 swings of the bat, you get a solo home run here or there. I mean, my God, deGrom's throwing over 100 this year. All they got to do is stick the bat out there and hit it. And so, for me, it seems clear that the Mets should win this game. The juice is pretty heavy on the money line. If you go with the run line, which is where I'm looking at, you got -1.5 or -120. But yeah, I mean, what we have here is we have one team who still got their ace because the Nats were out with COVID. They had to have the games pushed back. So we got an ace going up against the team's number 4. You got the better team in the Mets anyway. Francisco Lindor just signed a contract that'll blow your mind. More than Tatis Jr. Dude's a stud. The lineup's great. I look for the Mets to come out hot. They've won 5 of their last 6 opening days. I look for that trend to continue here with 6 out of 7 against the Phillies. I look for them to win the game by more than 1.5 runs. So today, my lean is with the New York Mets.
I like the Mets. I'm a DeGrom fan, and I like that stat. 5 of 6 wins in their opening day. So, and I think that's an important thing too. And I think I mentioned that this is the Mets' first game, and the Phillies got 3 underneath the belt. Against we thought a talented Braves team. I thought there was no way they get swept by the Braves, or the Phillies sweep the Braves, but they did. So there's definitely talent on the other side of the, on the third.
Undoubtedly, yeah. But I can't see Moore making it through 5. The bullpen's got to be fatigued. They've just had to play back-to-back days.
I agree.
Mets are fresh.
Every one of them close, all close games too. So, no, I like it. I like the Mets. So that's Colts lean. Man, and here we go. A dog play, and a dog play it is. We got our premium play coming up. This damn line's so bad a Cavs fan wouldn't bet it, but we're going to take it. We're going to take it. We're going to take Cavs plus the points. They're laying 9. These guys haven't scored over 100 points in how many games, Colt? 5 games?
They've done it one time in their last 5. They haven't covered a number this small in the 4 of their last 5. This team's been getting blown out 15, 20 points. They can't cover the number. The line stinks. There's no way this line should be 9. It should be 13, 14 points. Sometimes you have to just tip your hat and say Vegas is in on something that nobody else is.
Yeah.
No way they can play this bad forever.
Yeah. Nope, not us. Give us those dogs. Give us those dogs. I'll tell you why. When you get this game, if you bet it, look back at the box score. You're going to see a big number next to a name called D. Wade. You're going to be like, Dwayne Wade, signed back with the Cavs. No. Dean Wade. He's a power forward. He's 6'9". He can shoot the 3. They got him averaging about 2.8 points a game, but he's a lot better than that. He's put up 16 points in one of his last 3 plays. Man, we're going to be leaning on him. And with the Spurs, they've got Lyles out, Lonnie Walker's out. That's athleticism. Keita Bates
coming off back-to-back overtime games. This team and overtime losses at that.
Yeah. So any reports you read, this is a bounce back win. They're already counting it on the books for the Spurs. Everything about this stinks for the Cavs. Give them to me. And I think some of the keys tonight is going to be leaning on Colin Sexton, the young bull. He's averaging 23.9 points. He's going to have to keep that up. That momentum's going to have to stay. And defensively, they're going to have to keep Jakob Poeltl off the rebounds. He's averaging 10.2 rebounds per game. That's a big facilitator in their play. So I think if we get those, Colt, I think we're walking.
I don't see how it loses. I don't see how it wins. So I don't see how it loses. Give me the Cavs plus the points, sharp dog play, top dog play, Cavs plus the points.
Yeah. Quick recap. We got Zags minus 4.5. If you got it, we're going to play the under 29.5 made free throws. Colts got the Mets minus 1.5. I think that's minus 120 juice, right, Colt?
Well, minus 120, yeah.
Yeah, and then for our premium play, we're taking those stinky, rotten dumpster fire Cavs plus the points. Give them to us.
Tip your bartender, tip your waiters. It's going to take some money to get that game on the TV while the national championship's going on. You're going to be that guy at the bar. Everybody's asking why that game's on the TV, and you're going to say, because I got the stinky Cavs tonight.
Yeah. Well, hey, we appreciate you guys. Hope you like what we're saying, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you.
Dogs.